Hello, and welcome back to God and Coffee. We thank you for being here this morning. And this morning we are talking about one of the seven princes of hell. And we sometimes wonder when we get annoyed by flies, they are just so annoying. One of the fallen angels who was under the archangel Gabriel, named Baal-Zebub, other names are Beelzebub, descended into darkness and aligned with Lucifer, rising to a prominent position and a high ranking demon in hell. Beelzebub is Lucifer's right hand. Beelzebub is also a fly, very annoying. A fly has eyes all around and sees everything. So when you see a fly, know that there is a demonic spirit around. So Beelzebub is frequently mistaken for Satan, and while their names are sometimes used interchangeably, they are distant entities. Beelzebub serves as the chief lieutenant to Lucifer and remains deeply loyal to the morning star. He is commonly depicted as holding a lofty position within hell's hierarchy. Beelzebub believed to have originally belonged to the order of cherubim or seraphim. He was a angel under Gabriel in heaven, and he disobeyed God and went down with the rest of the angels and Satan who disobeyed God. Scholars associate Beelzebub with either pride or gluttony, and he is considered the prince of false gods. Imaginary frequently associates him with flies, and in some interpretation, he can manifest as these insects. So, like I say, if you see flies, know that there is a demon spirit around. Think of Beelzebub, Beelzebub, most often appears as a massive fly of unknown species with human-like skulls tattooed on his wings and a crown on top of his head. But being a demon, he has the ability to choose a different form. In his human form, he is covered in black ore and is surrounded by flies. Beelzebub powers and abilities is considered the third in command of hell, right under Lucifer and Satan, and there's a reason for it. He is also one of the most powerful demons in hell, only behind Satan and Lucifer. Satan and Lucifer, who is the same person or same spirit, same demon. During the war in heaven, Beelzebub fought against many angels. And even though he was physically more powerful than the angels, they were eventually too much for him to handle, and he was eventually overwhelmed. Beelzebub is occasionally regarded as one of the numerous angels who fell from heaven alongside figures like Lucifer, Amadeus, the Vatican, Yophiel, Figure, Mammon, Astroth, Phil, and numerous others. So Beelzebub had a history of being worshipped in the ancient days of Ekron, but his practice was put to a halt by God's intervention. The name Beelzebub, a well documented as it appears in the story of King Israel, after sustaining a numerous injury in a fall, Israel sent messengers to inquire of um, Zebub, the god of the Philistines, city of Ekron, regarding his chances of recovery. However, the prophet Elijah condemned Asra to die, delivering God's judgment as Asra sought counsel from Beelzebub rather than seeking guidance from God. Throughout history, Belzebul has often been associated with cases of demonic possession. For instance, the case of Sister Madeline, the case of Sister Madeline de Manda da la Paula in Atson, Providence in 1611 is notable. Her connection with Father Jean Baptiste Golfendi resulted not only in numerous traumatic events at the hands of her inquestors, but also in the torture and execution of Golfadi, who was accused of bewitching young nuns. In the aftermath of the apocalypse, Lucifer experienced a proud transformation thanks to the wise counsel of Quetzalcoatl. The serpent, the feather serpent words had a profound impact on Lucifer, leading him to undergo a significant change in his character and principles. However, this newfound moral perspective didn't sit well with Beelzebub, who believed that Lucifer had lost his edge and became too soft due to his conversation with Quetzalcoatl. In response to what they perceived as Lucifer's weakened stance, Beelzebub led a revolt against their former king. This uprising could have easily been quelled by Lucifer's immense power, but his newfound morality and desire to avoid turning his friend made it challenging for him to suppress the rebellion. Ultimately, Beelzebub succeeded in overthrowing Lucifer, driving him out of hell. Well, that's what it says, but I still think he's there. Sometimes we just don't know the true history, but we do know what we research upon and find. And I honestly do believe Lucifer is still in hell. They say he was overthrown by Beelzebub. Surprisingly, Lucifer changed a character and his reluctance to harm his friend worked in his favor. He was readily accepted back into heaven. Okay, you know what? I don't know what this is, but I never heard anything about Satan being accepted back in heaven. So we're not going to even go down that road right there. I just want you to know that Beelzebub is one of the seven princes of hell who reside with Satan, the right hand. I said, flies. Okay. And we will start right here on Beelzebub right now. This is part one of the seven prince of hell. This is number one, Beelzebub, and Satan right hand man, as you would say. The buzz of the fly is agony, isn't it? They also have so many eyes, just like the faces of the devil. And Beelzebub is the fallen angel of flies and pestilence and famine. He is one of the seven princes of hell, seven prince of hell, and the leader of the powers of the air. Originally a seraphim, he is currently one of the supreme leaders of hell. And his picture is a picture of a fly. Okay. And thank you for listening to God and Coffee, part one of the seven prince of hell, Beelzebub. Thank you. Amen.